Hello all and welcome to episode 2 of 5 Random Packs. Now here's what the series entails, just in case you haven't watched the first one. Basically what I have been doing ever since being inspired by finding some Street Fighter the movie trading cards randomly on eBay is I have then been hunting down deeper into the depths of eBay single random packs of various subjects and buying them all and popping them into a shoebox over a good couple of month period. Every pack of card in there is different. Every pack of card in there is indeed on a random topic. Some of these subjects shouldn't be bought by a man. Some shouldn't be bought by someone my age. Some shouldn't be bought by a combination of both. But this series is in the aid of having a little bit of fun and the fact I love opening the mystery of trading cards. So before we delve deep into the box, there is one other thing to bring up, and that is every pack I open, we'll study the pack, we'll have a look what's in it, the rarity of some cards that you may find and stuff like that. But within every pack that I open, I must pick out of the cards one favourite, and then what I do with the favourites, I line them all up against these Mega Drive games here, and we'll have 5 at the end of the video. And then basically one day in the future, end of the year, we will have a binder full of what all my 5 favourite cards are from each episode, and we'll have a little look over them. As I say, this is all just a bit of fun. And I just love the mystique of opening trading cards. Hopefully we can have a little bit of fun, perhaps take the mick along the way as well. So with that, the right hand, it disappears down here. It gives the box a shuffle and it finds its very first pack. And what have we got? We've got something old because I can feel the wax nature of it. And we have got Alf. We've got Alf, the second series. 5 cards, 1 sticker, 1 stick of bubblegum. Now that's a little bit worrying because these are going to be bloody old. New, can anyone pronounce that? Booyah? Baseball card inside. Christ, I have no idea. Second series, only 25 cents, so they're from America and by the good people of Tops. Everybody knows Tops. So what have we got in the back here? Anything that can tell us about it? Tell us how old they are. Come on. Any date. We're looking for a date. 1987, and it has bubblegum in it. I am going to have to bleach my hands after. I don't really want to touch it. I really don't. I can feel it there at the front as well. Oh, this is going to be grim. This is going to be grim. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's open it. Open it carefully. Basically falling apart, the glue in my hands. And I'm guessing the bubblegum is probably going to ruin the front card. I am actually trying my best not to touch it. That's just going to be gross. Has it fallen off the card? Where is it? There it is, in pieces. God for that. Stay there. I will tip you into the bin in a minute. There's that word on the back which I had struggled to pronounce at the start of the episode. Oh dear, that's the one that's back to front. So, oh dear, I've touched that. Oh, that's where the bubblegum was. Okay, flip it round. What have we got? There's another word I can't pronounce there. Something zone. He's been sat there a while. He's covered in cobwebs. But is that Alf? I don't believe Alf was grey. He was brown, had brown fur. Why has he got grey fur? What the hell is this symbol here? It's kind of got a little bit of a fish head going on there. Sid the Mad Bunny. It's not Alf. It's Sid the Mad Bunny. Tenny, is it? Shallow Carnbunkle. I don't know what to make of that card. I don't get that card, to be honest with you. And it feels weird. This is definitely not going to win favourite, is it? Let's be honest with you. It is a piece of 6 cards, definitely, because it's got a top and a bottom above it. So 6, maybe even more. I can feel bubblegum dust. This is not nice. Okay, so yeah, that's not going to win. That's very bland. And who have we got here? We've got, Alf. Hey, there's Alf. I was going to say, I'm buying Alf cards. If I bought Alf cards, I want plenty of Alf. And there he is at the window with people talking about something. If they're talking behind his back, they're not aware that he's there. He's listening in. Watch out. Maybe he has said something rude. He's like, oops. Trying to cover his mouth. Who knows? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue, ha ha. Just the one behind it looks awesome already. It is Alf, isn't it? And then we got a little bit of a story on the back there. Hold it up, pause it if you really want to read it. I can't be asked, to be honest with you. But that one's not an awful card. It's pretty cool. We've got a bit of an action scene going on. But there he is. Look at him. Look at that. 80s TV. Fantastic. Just about young enough to watch it at the time and understand what was going on, but I'm old enough now not to be able to remember watching it at the same time. I never met a cat I didn't like for dinner. That's a bit harsh. I don't own cats, but that's because I'm allergic to them, but I've got nothing against them. Another little bit of story on the back there. Pause. Oh, what was that? Melmac fact. Because of certain restrictions, Macians can't name farm animals after their in-laws. Well, okay. I'm sure people want to name their in-laws after cows, perhaps. But anyway, I think that's a good chance of winning. A portrait of Alf. What else could you want from one pack of Alf cards? And what have we got here? What's some speech bubbles on the go here? Some reading. I buy cards not to read. It's important to eat all your food, otherwise I will. What, is the kid eating a cat? You just said you like to eat cats. And he's eyeing up your food there, mate. So if you're eyeing up his food, watch out. He's going to sniper in on your food. Be seriously careful there, Alf. And we've got another action shot going on after there. Here we go. There's another one. Let's read the fact. Mary Lee Bender was the first something woman to wear a parrot under each arm for profit. Yeah, that's an extremely random sentence, Alf. I really don't know what you're going on about there. Nice to see everyone's keeping up with their vitamin C intake. Look, plenty of orange juice on the table. Well done. That'll boost your immune system. Okay. I thought you said I hate the phone. Then I ate the phone. So cats, phones, other people's breakfast. Alf really has no restrictions on what he will eat. Well, this explains the ringing sensation in my head. Oh dear, bad puns. He's got them. Or was that a dad joke? And nice turtleneck sweater going on there. No, it's not. What are you carrying there? Is that supposed to be some large book? Anyway, what's the fact? We got facts on the back of these. On Melmac, some farm animals can wink. Well, there you go. So they, I'm guessing they can all blink, but what he's saying is they can, blink one eye at a time by winking. There you go. Well done, Alf. That is a fantastic fact. And I've already put it here. I knew it'd be favourite. But to have a portrait of Alf like that, when you're buying Alf cards, go away, bubblegum. Just moving that away out of shot. There we go. So the winner, definitely by far, is going to be the portrait of Alf. Fantastic. Okay, let's go for pack 2. What have we got? One's actually fallen out and hit my foot. Pack 2 is Soccer Shots, Major Soccer League Stars, 1991 Premier Edition. We've got 15 cards. Blimey, we've got a lot to go through and pick a favourite out of here, including one All-Star card, Major Soccer League player photos, professional soccer tips included, high quality action photos, tamper-proof package, limited edition, win a Pele autographed soccer ball. I wonder if that's still going. I very much doubt it. Special Pele card could be inside. Oh, wouldn't it be hilarious if we actually got the special Pele card? We got any odds for that on the back? Pele autographed soccer ball sweepstakes. Can I answer that? Is what I'm thinking straight away. 25 soccer ball winners will be drawn on December 16, 1991. Damn it, just missed it by nearly 30 years. Entries must not be postmarked later than October 31st. Oh, bloody hell, missed it by even longer now. One entry per person. Special Pele card is randomly inserted in one of the 216 packs in each case. We have odds. So the box it came out of has a chance of it being in here. Anyway, do you know what? This is Major League Soccer. This is American football. Careful how you word this. This is American soccer. It's football over here. It's football everywhere to me. But yes, I'm going to know none of these players is where I was going with that. We have the scissors on standby and we are going to use them because this pack was apparently tamper-proof. I mean, how'd you get into it if it's tamper-proof? There we go. Scissors on standby. Remembered them. Here we go. Answers on a postcard of who these are, but thankfully it's written at the bottom. We have Bernie James in a red shirt. Have we got the teams there as well? Something Crunch. A bit closer, perhaps. Something Crunch. Still can't read. Cleveland Crunch. Are they even a team anymore? I know some Major League Soccer teams, but I've never heard of Cleveland Crunch. We've got player bios on the back. Bernie James. So if I don't like the All-Star card or I don't get a Pele one, we're going to pick the one with the funniest name pretty much here. Bernie James. Bernie, different first name. Joe Waters of Something Stars. Tacoma Stars. Some of these teams don't exist anymore, I'm sure. I've never heard of Tacoma Stars. Oh, we're going to get a team I've heard of. Terry Rowe. Who are you from, Terry Rowe? Wichita Wings. Gee, no, not heard of them either. It's got very much of a Dutch-style shirt going on there, with it being bright orange, I suppose. Beto. He was Brazilian. That name rings a bell. Something Sidekicks. Sidekicks Dallas or Dallas Sidekicks? Well, you put the Dallas on the bottom, but I'm probably sure it is Dallas Sidekicks. Normally the name comes first. Dale Irvine. Isn't that just an American-sounding name, really, isn't it? 1991 All-Stars. So is this my All-Stars card? And he's certainly winning coolest name. So Bernie James is coming to the side. So far, Dale Irvine is there. Dugny Lee of, I thought I said KFC then for a minute. The Casey Comets. Sounds like an 80s UK band, that, doesn't it? Or I'm thinking Casey and the Sunshine Band. Mike Stankovic. I hear Stankovic, and I was thinking Dejan, who's a much more famous footballer of recent years. Baltimore Blast. Again, I've not heard of any of these teams. Casey Comets again. Gino Schiraldi, if I pronounce that correctly. He just sounds Italian. Oh, game summary. What have we got going on here? The 1991 All-Stars game. I like that. I wanted to pick a player with a funny name, but that card is pretty cool, actually. So you could win. Oh, we got more. This is a team logo. San Diego Sockers. Okay, Sockers, and it's spelled, like with as in socks and soccer. Yeah, well done. No, you're not going to win though. Fernando Clavijo, God knows. Who have we got here? Something Storm, St. Louis Storm. Don't know why that's ringing a bell. Again, not sure if they still exist. But very American type names these, aren't they? We're back to the Cleveland Crunch again with George Fernandez. A bit of an action shot there, arms out wide. Willie Milano of Tacoma Stars. Again, Jan Goosens. He can't be American, not with a name like that. And he's got to be English, surely. Paul Dougherty from the Sockers that we mentioned earlier. So we've got a par here that ain't winning, and we've got a couple here. Now, do we go for the funny name or do we go for this? The funny name is basically because it just sounds so American. Dale Irvine, like that. But we are actually going to go with this. This is pretty cool, actually, to have this card, actually. We didn't get the Pele card. Damn it. I need to buy a whole box just to get a Pele card. If whole box is for sale, even exists. If they do, I'd imagine they'd be quite pricey because people will probably know that Pele card is in there. But anyway, join the 5 favourites along with Alf. Careful he doesn't eat you. He tends to eat everything. My Mega Drive games have survived so far. Okay, back into the box of mystery cards. And what have we got here? Indiana Jones. Oh no, this has got bubblegum in it as well. What is this? The bubblegum edition. That is bubblegum, isn't it? It feels like bubblegum. Indiana Jones Heritage Trading Cards. Right. 5 movie photo cards with 1 stick of gum. Look for special inserts, autographs, sketch cards, sequentially numbered parallels. Jesus Christ, that's a mouthful if you're drunk. Right, okay. We got some odds here. Got some nutrition facts of the bubblegum. Approximate odds per pack of finding special inserts, autographs 1 in 42, sketch cards 1 in 54, sequentially numbered parallels 1 in 18. No guaranteed number of special inserts per pack. Topps does not in any manner make any representation as to whether its cards will attain any future value. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus, talk about cover yourself there. But they're rare. Come on, man. Have faith in... I'm not even going to attempt to try and open this by hand. So, not opening them by hand is winning 2-1 in this series. Oh dear. Oh, the bubblegum. Oh, thank God for that. Look. Why couldn't have they done that years ago? Look. That's how you do it. That's how. Now I can touch it. I can touch it. Oh, it bends without snapping. I don't think I actually looked for it a year. You're still going in the bin. I'm not going to be one of these people. Oh, let's make a video of me eating very old gum. Nope, not doing that. Do we get a year on these before we pull them all out? I can't remember. Oh, 2008. 2008. So the bubblegum's only 12 years old. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, Indiana Jones. A film series that I am very familiar with, and a film series that I do rather enjoy. So what have we got here? Indy looking at a woman with a bowl. Oh dear, did Dalf eat your breakfast or something? Because that bowl is empty. Rest on the Bantu Wind. I don't know what else to say about that, to be honest with you. It's not coming back to me. This one's got a green border, and we've got red and orange border. So were they from different films? What does the back say? Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. So there we go. Continued on card number 23, hidden in plain sight. Indy seizes the Nazi truck. Oh, Nazi truck. Transporting the stolen Ark after a pulse-pounding battle. There we go. So yeah, not too interesting going on there. I'm not sure that's going to win the favourite. The Great Banquet. Look at that. it's red. So is it going to tell us the film? This Temple of Doom. Right, this back one's his red. Before we look at it, is that Temple? Yeah, okay. Very nice. We've got some colourings going on so that we know which film it is before we even read the back. The Great Banquet from the Temple of Doom. Continue on card 39. 5 minutes! Exclamation mark. Must shout it with a little bit of punctuation about it. Right, yes. A lot of people eating, and they're all looking forward as if someone's just turned up and, you're not supposed to be here. Okay, next card. There's no Indy in this. Indy faces the Führer. Is that how you pronounce that? And what have we got here? So this is And the Last Crusade is the orange ones. And that's continuing card 71, Escaping the Enemy. Deliberately entering the Lion's Den, Indiana travels to Berlin to retrieve his father's diary, which contains invaluable clues for evading the booby traps. Yes, we know. Yeah, well, you did evade them. You're still alive because you're still making films. Indy faces his Führer. So yes, where we want cards with Indy in. Come on, man. What's going here? Having a toast to something. Summoned by Donovan. So what is this one? Passage to the Tomb. That's continued on card 61 somewhere or another. Back in the world of academia, Indiana donates the retrieved cross of... Oh, I can't pronounce that. I'll read that. But it's to the museum of his great friend and colleague, Marcus Brody. There we go. So I'm not going to carry on reading that. But why you're having a toast to something, you clearly think you've got a foolproof plan, but you're forgetting Indiana Jones is around. It's not happening, guys. Give up now. Okay. Mine Car to Freedom. Look at that. I was thinking there's no winner here so far. What the hell am I going to do? And the mine car comes out to pull the win out of the bag. Honestly, already know it's the favourite. Look at the expression of that kid there. Absolutely petrified. Indy there is looking a little bit worried, but trying to keep his cool, because he's far too cool to look scared, isn't he? The hat hasn't come off as well, so, that's well secured on your head if that minecart is indeed going as fast as the expressions of the people at the front would suggest. And look at that. His baseball cap's not come off either. Wow. Great head, wearing guys. Not come off, well played. Maybe she had one as well and she didn't take your tips and her hat has gone, which is why she's screaming. Okay, wants her hat back. So yes, this is definitely the winner. A minecart scene in an Indiana Jones film is basically, don't we just love that sort of thing? So straight over to the winner's wall here, and you have the same border as Alf. And again, careful he doesn't eat your hats, because well done on keeping them. Okay, next up. Pack number 4. What have we got? Oh, I'm feeling stickers. And we have, here we go. I told you I bought some random stuff. We have Num Noms Smell So Delicious stickers. Oh dear, I think these are scratch and sniff things, basically. They are cakes with faces on it as well. So yes, they can smile and say it. You don't eat me just before you absolutely bite into them. So with that, can we peel this apart like I did with the WWE ones that I opened in episode 1? No, I don't think so. Might have to do a bit of tearing. Okay, I'll tear the bottom. I don't know why that was an important decision, or whether I should tear the top or bottom. But can we get them out now? Have we done enough? Here we go. We're nearly in. Are these scratch and sniff? I think that was what they were trying to get on about. I can't get them. I might have to pull them out one by one out of the pack here. And what have we got here? We've got what the hell is that? That is supposed to be a cake. Again, if these are supposed to be snatch and scripts, smell so delicious. Anything on the back? I'm published promotional pack, not for wholesale return. No, I don't know. Promotional packet. Oh, it's another person. Look, not buying them from a shop and selling something that was on the front of a magazine. Come on, out you come. A whole lot in one. There we go. Right. Jesus Christ, they do not want to come out. There we go. I think this is kind of like a sticker within a sticker. I'm still trying to work out what the hell's going on here. Like, he's a cake squinting his eyes. Is someone actually about to bite you, mate? And you are very worried. And your upper lip is made of jam, is that? Is that supposed to be your mouth there? And looks like someone's shat on your head 3 times. Unlucky fella. No, yeah, that would be why you're squinting. We have, I don't know. Oh, it's like a cake that's been eaten, and there's like some icing of what was left in it. And Jesus Christ, well, someone dumped on your head there. But yes, these are rather peculiar, aren't they? That is That is rather colourful, I would say, with a bow on. It's again, like, these cakes are happy, and then you're going to bite into them. So basically, you're going to murder them. And why does that look like you're made out of stones or even rather small eggs? And wearing a teddy hat. These are possibly very, very random indeed. I don't know. Again, I don't know why I'm trying to see if these are snatches, scratch to sniff, but no, they're not. I had it in my head that they were. I thought I read it somewhere, but they're clearly not. So, I mean, these are clearly meant for a very small child that is female. And as I said, random indeed. Very random indeed. What the? I wonder how much they sold these for, because these aren't that good. But I'm going to go, this is just the most random of the lot. It's random of a random subject, isn't it? So we're going to go for the squinty cake that's squinting because it's basically been shat on 3 times. So there we go. You can join the wall of 5 favourites, and you can go into the pile of God knows what I'm going to do with cards. So it is last pack time. It is last pack time. And what have we got? We've got, boom, 10 hot photo cards, Pro Set Superstar music cards. Oh, music cards. Oh, right, you fused 2 words into one and made a very clever word. With facts about your favourite rock, pop and rap stars. Win a rock and roll trip to London plus other great prizes. I must admit, I've been looking forward to these. I collected Pro Sets back in the day of the footballers. I think that was where they started potentially. I don't know. I randomly have a full set of Thunderbirds Pro Set cards, all 100 cards, and actually still have those. But very much looking forward to these, because what year are these? It's going to give us some sort of clue, if I can hold it the right way up, of what 1991. So these are going to be artists from just under 30 years ago. So some of these obviously were still very much around the time that I got into music, but a lot of them would have been hitting their end of their careers, because I was born in 82, so I was only just about getting into music and understanding who or what was going on when the people were singing the song. So anyway, let's open these. These feel easy to get into. Famous last words. There we go. Absolutely annihilate the packet a bit. And let's see who we get. Straight in with Eric Clapton. I know Eric Clapton, not the biggest fan or regular listener to his music. If it comes on, I kind of know who it is in some occasions, especially with the big stuff, but I'm not quite into Eric Clapton. During his teens, Eric Clapton taught himself how to play the guitar after playing for short stints with 2 minor bands in 1963. He formed the Yardbirds, left to join the Blues Breakers in 1965. So basically, we've got a little bit of facts going on about everyone on the back of these, I would imagine. I'm going to have a look at these, see if there's anything really random about anybody. Number 3, so a low number there, Eric Clapton. But you're not going to win. Michael Penn, I'm going to be honest, not sure who you are, to be honest with you. A little bit of facts about him. A high number as well, 216. So you don't know how many cards are in the pack, but you're quite high. So there was like, who else is left that we can put in? I know, Michael Penn, and that's how he got there. Well, that's what I'm going with. Sabotage. Just don't know these at all. Do not know these at all. Another high number, even less considered than Michael Penn was. Sabotage was formed in Florida in 1980, so 2 years before I was born. Probably why I don't know who you are. Okay, who we got next? I'm not even going to try and pronounce that first word. Not even going to try and pronounce it. Again, not sure who you are. And another higher number, but slightly ahead of Michael Penn. He was Swedish born. There you go. Have a read of that, if you will. Just pause right now. I can't be bothered to read it all. Heavy Metal's Guitar Hero is what caught my eye there. His 5th album was released in 1990, though, if you want a bit of random facts about Yngwie Malmsteen. That was nowhere near right. I'm sorry if I've offended anybody. The Party. Well, for a party, you're not exactly looking overly excited about having the party, are you? Or being the party. Jesus Christ, one of you crack a smile. Anybody, go on, crack a smile, I dare you. Jesus Christ, how many years has he been going? LL Cool J, not LL Cool Games, sorry Lewis, but LL Cool J. I've heard of you. You may win because I've heard of you so far. This is all a little bit before my times. There we go. His first 12-inch single, I Need a Beat, 1984, while in his mid-teens. There we go. You can go in the pile that I've heard, which is just you. Alana Miles. Oh, God. We've got another one I've heard of. Everybody's heard of Ozzy Osbourne. But anyway, I knew from age 5 I would be a singer. Well, that's handy to plan your career from a very young age. Well done, Alana. Deserve a round of applause. Alana, Oh, Alana. Got Alana on the head here. Atlantic Records signed her without even meeting her. Jesus Christ. Talk about take a risk. There we go. I hope they had a photo. Ozzy Osbourne. We know Ozzy Osbourne. Look at that. It's a very young Ozzy Osbourne. Instantly still recognisable, though, isn't he? Look at that. Born in Birmingham, England, Ozzy Osbourne honed his skills and established his reputation as lead singer with the heavy metal group Black Sabbath, with whom he recorded 10 albums over decades since forming his own band in 1980. He was released, I was going to say, and a football player. He has released another 7 albums. The latest is No Rest for the Wicked, 1988. There we go. Look at that. Got that devilish look about you there, haven't you, Ozzy, in that photo? But yes, I have actually heard of Ozzy Osbourne. Who hasn't? And do you know what? I had no idea that he was born in Birmingham. Obviously, I knew that he was English and now he's living in America. I had no idea he was born in Birmingham. So buying all these random packs, not a total waste of money. They are educational too. So it's either Ozzy or LL Cool J. I have to go who I know. However, this is called The Who to MMV Joshua Light Show. Historic concerts. I'm a sucker for a bit of artwork, and I really like that. That is really nice. So you may actually win because you're a bit more interesting than just a picture of someone that I know. Especially, I love artwork, especially in posters. Big Daddy Kane, again, another one we haven't heard of. A native of Bedford in Brooklyn. Yeah, that's how you pronounce that, by the way. Just waggle your tongue and make a noise. Big Daddy Kane turns out fresh material that captures the reality of life on the street and offers a message of hope and self-determination. Fair play to you, mate, for spreading the good word. Don't know who you are, but look at that all-purple gear, that suit and shirt to match. Look, isn't that sharp? No. But well done on coordinating with your card a little bit. Perhaps you should have wore purple trousers and a green top. How cool would that have been? Probably not cool at all. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got something about instant win. That's a lot of reading. Scratch and win star. Grand prize, a free rock and roll trip for 2 for London. Will that even scratch? Oh, are we going to win? Let's just have a look at this last card. 10 cents off. Jesus, please don't be expired. Please don't be expired. 10 cents off. ProSec gives you the coolest discounts on your favourite superstars' music t-shirts. Discount expires June 30th, 1982. Damn it. I thought there might be a chance to get 10 cents off, but is that technically a card in the pack? It's not going to win favourite because you've expired. If you hadn't expired, that would have been just amazing. Right, instant win game. Free rock and roll trip to London. Here we go. Will we win? I can't, a lot of these scratch cards don't work because if that would have been amazing if I'd won. Would I have been able to claim it? I'm calling about the rock and roll trip to London. I've won. Has it expired? But sorry, try again. Unlucky. Just surprised it worked because a lot of these go brittle and then you end up scratching so hard you can't see what's behind it. So that's worked. So for your free copy of ProSec Gazette containing checklist, merchandise catalogue and other content, can we still write to that? That would be interesting if we could write to that and see what comes back. Probably the letter itself going, you idiot, why are you sending this here? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we need to put our favourite up there. We need to put a favourite out there, and we are going with the concert poster. It is just more interesting than a picture of someone that I know, even though I was worried I wasn't going to get anyone I know at some point. But Ozzy Osbourne and LL Cool J came to the rescue. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Talk about random with the cakes. This is I love this, that action shot. We've got Alf in the middle who still managed to refrain from eating anything. Well done, Alf. Apparently you eat everything. 80s nostalgia, plenty here. A lot of these were 80s and early 90s. And that there, poor turd on head cake over there. So this is my favourite 5 for episode 2. They are going into the binder, which we shall review at the end of the year. I have so much fun doing this. I really do. The time that I've been doing this has absolutely flown by. And I hope you've enjoyed it too. Episode 3 will not be that far away, so please do stay tuned. We've taken 5 more out of the box. The box is down to 61, and there is still plenty of randomness there. I am still waiting to pull out the Happy Puppy cards. Yes, they are in there. I told you I had bought literally many a random topic. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you agree with my 5? Again, you saw me go through the cards. If you think I should swap any out, then please do, by all means, share your opinions on what I should have made my favourite, or are any of these packs actually any good? Are they any good? Would you say they were of quality? I would probably, if I had to say the best packs to buy out of this video, I would probably say potentially, if you like your music, then go for the music ones. But for me, it would probably have been the Indiana Jones ones. I have some disgusting bubblegum still to throw away. So the Alf ones are a close second because Alf is just 80s nostalgia, isn't he? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's wrap this up here right now and say thank you very much for watching. Do chuck those comments below. Stay tuned for episode 3. Thank you very much for watching again. And as always, take care.